Ooh, grab your friends, it's time to vibe. Come together, feel that rise. Watch the game while the beat flows. At the sports bar where anything goes. Laughter and joy, we're in the zone. On the swivel at the sports bar. Cheering loud, feeling like a star. Good times, laughter and every score. On the swivel, come back for more. Come back for more. Tasty treats and soulful sounds. Feel the rhythm is where joy's found. With every cheer we come alive. Come on in, let's thrive and jive. In this moment we find our groove. On the swivel at the sports bar. Cheering loud, feeling like a star. Good times, laughter and every score. On the swivel, come back for more. Ooh, come back for more. Ooh, come back for more. Tasty treats and soulful sounds. Feel the rhythm, it's where joy's found. Ooh, with every cheer we come alive. Come on in, let's thrive and jive. In this moment we find our groove. Ooh, on the swivel at the sports bar. Cheering loud, feeling like a star. Good times, laughter and every score. On the swivel, come back for more. Swing on by, don't miss the fun. At the sports bar, the best begun. Ooh, come back for more. 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 Come back for more.
Hey, what's going on, folks out there in sports land? You're on the swivel at the sports bar. And listen, we got another show for you today, just like we do every week, you know? So, welcome aboard. Let me go ahead and just get this bookkeeping out of the way. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. That helps the channel the most. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. And if you don't join the chat, put a comment in after on the replay. And here I use a lot of material. So copyright disclaimer, that I put out there, fair use, fair use, fair use. Okay. And then we'll just go from there. What's going on, Dre? What's happening, man?
Hey, Richard, how you doing, man?
All right, man. Okay. So you decided to come up, man, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm chilling tonight, man. Nothing to do.
Yeah, that's cool. Welcome aboard, man. Every so often, Vic shows up every so often, and my man Ramsey, they pop in, a couple of guys.
Yeah.
So
I was watching last week's show and I saw Vic. Vic was there, and all the other buddy.
Ferg, the coach.
Yeah.
So he can always get into it, man. He's always busy, so he got some shit that he's doing. But we're always gonna start with football. We start with football. It's still an off season, but there's a couple of things that we already know. The schedule comes out tomorrow, but we know what the international games are. I think this is the largest international lineup ever. So they already put that out there. The Rams and the 49ers, they don't know what network is going to be on, but they're going to be in Australia. They're going to be in Rio de Janeiro. Listen, I don't know how well this so-called expansion of the NFL across the world. I mean, you're not going to have a team anywhere. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
No, I think that's the plan. I think I think the plan is to have a team in one of these one or two of these countries, like
Yeah, but
London.
how's that? I mean, okay, how do you think it's going to work?
I think that it'll be a thing where like teams will like teams will go over to play that team. Like teams will go over. Like I think that the team will have like so many like maybe like 3 or 4 home games, and then when they have their away games, they'll come to the States and they'll play like they'll be in the States for about about 3 or 4 weeks. And then they'll go back. I think it'll
So
be something.
they'll play a cluster of games in the States and a
Yeah,
cluster of games at home.
yeah,
Not so they're not bouncing back and forth, right?
right, exactly.
So
Yeah,
so they have to decide to say, okay, we're going to play half of our home games, or at least a quarter of our whole games in one fell swoop. Four home games in a row.
right,
Come to the States, play another 4 games
right.
in a row,
Yeah,
go
right,
back. You know,
right.
yeah, I mean, they can
Yeah,
make it work.
yeah,
They can make
yeah,
it
do
work.
something like that, because that way, and then so yeah, I think that'd be the way to do it, man. I guess.
All right. So now that we're talking about it, where do you think they're going to put their? Uh, of course, they're going to probably try to put one in England, right?
Yeah, yeah, London. I think London. Well, London's a definite, and then I don't know, I guess to see maybe
Australia, maybe. Well, they have they
maybe
just prefer.
it depends on how on the crowd show up either in Australia or
But this is the first game in Australia, I think, coming up, right? All right, so I know it's going to be in Europe for
yeah,
first. I mean, they're going to have at least one team there.
yeah,
I mean, I guess it could work. Here's the thing, though. American, the American players are like, it'd be hard the team is going to have a whole lot of American players, kind of
yeah,
like. Okay, well, I mean, it's going to be American players who might be homesick for shit. Like, for example, remember that NBA had a couple of teams in Canada,
yeah,
and they still have Toronto up there. They had the
right,
one in across the other side. When the players from America didn't like it there.
yeah,
They didn't like it. They didn't like the tax structure. They didn't like anything. So that's why that team folded. Plus, they weren't winning.
right.
But a lot of people forget. I forgot what was that? Was it Vancouver? What was it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a Vancouver.
Whatever it was. But
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, so it's
yeah,
on the West Coast, out that
yeah,
side.
yeah.
So people,
I mean, what wasn't it Grizzlies or something like that? Wasn't it? I mean,
that's
did you
right.
move to
That's
Memphis? I think
right.
you moved,
They were the Grizzlies. You're
yeah, I
right.
think you moved to Memphis. Yeah,
Yep. You're absolutely right. So they were the Grizzlies, man. That was so long ago, man.
yeah,
Sheesh. Now that you're thinking about it, now I'm thinking about it.
yeah,
So let me take a look at this thing. Okay, they're going to be in London, Paris, Madrid, and Munich, Mexico City. That might be where they might have a team as well.
yeah. But I think it's definitely going to happen. I mean,
Yeah, excuse me. Did you hear about Lane Kiffin? What he said? I mean, he used to be a coach of Ole Miss, right?
right.
And he said it's hard to recruit black players there because it's Mississippi. And
Huh.
there's Confederate flags everywhere. And he just kind of mentioned that. Now he was a coach there for many years.
Mhm.
And then he made a statement, but it wasn't trying to be racial. But people, you can't. Everybody's so extra sensitive these days. But I think he's telling the truth. So here's Stephen A. Smith putting his little spin on it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and play it for a
Here's what
second.
Kiffin said about recruits.
Okay.
He said, quote, they would say, hey, coach, we really like you, but my grandparents aren't letting me move to Oxford, Mississippi. That doesn't come up when you say Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Parents were sitting there here this weekend saying the campus's diversity feels so great. It feels like there's no segregation. And we want that for our kid because that's the real world, end quote. According to the article, Kiffin clarified his remark one day later, saying, quote, I just hope my comment comes across respectful to Ole Miss. There are some things that I say that are factual and not shots. Stephen A., what is your reaction to what Lane Kiffin had to say?
It's unfortunate. I don't want to hear from him when he says, I didn't mean to be disrespectful in any way. This is going to be a blemish on Ole Miss and Mississippi. That's just a fact. But in the same breath, it wasn't like he was lying. I was on the airwaves, and I told you this. I said it right in front of you, Shay. I said it in front of everybody. When he departed for LSU, I said it's going to be easier for him to recruit. I said, if you are a brother and you ain't from Mississippi, and the word Mississippi comes up, whether it's Mississippi State, whether it's Ole Miss, it's going to give you cause to pause. In the aftermath of that, I got calls. People wanted me to come visit. I went down for the women's college basketball game with Coach McCune, who was absolutely positively wonderful. The people there were first class all the way. They were really, really nice. And don't get me wrong, I had a wonderful time. And I plan on going back when Lane Kiffin comes to play there because I promised him I would come back. But understand, this is not new. Tommy Tuberville that once coached there, he once told, his bosses at the university, we can't recruit against that flag, the Confederate flag. We got to remember stuff like that. We got to remember the former player Kylan Hill and how he spoke about it and wanted to dissociate himself from there because, of the flag issue going on in that state before the emblem was ultimately replaced and stuff like this. Steve Spurrier, the former coach of South Carolina, once made noise.
See, now, he's going to make a distinction here that a lot of the kids, a lot of the young folks, the players themselves, that he first came on, it was the parents and the grandparents who said, hey, listen, if you're going to Mississippi, I don't know if that's the best place to go. The young people, I think, are kind of oblivious against that, because they're in college.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not thinking about what happened 50 years ago and Jim Crow and past what happened in slavery and all that. They just want to play football.
Right.
And, if you're a player on the team, you're pretty much in a bubble anyway, right? And so it's the parents who remember the days of Mississippi and all the stories and the fact that they boldly, roll around with the Confederate flag everywhere, So I know I hear what Stephen A. is saying and these guys are saying, but it's mostly probably the older folks. And the truth of the matter is, and I tell people this and they don't like it, Black folks, a lot of Black folks today have never really seen any direct racism against them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We live vicariously through stories, but a lot of people haven't really seen it.
Yeah, I mean, we get the little. You get the small stuff, the little microaggressions, and also like small stuff, like maybe like somebody might walk by you and not be friendly or whatever, or in the store or something. They may treat another customer different, and it could be like a racial thing, but it's not nothing hardcore like back in the day.
Yeah, well, I agree with you, but you know what? My spidey sense has been off. With you got to have a certain amount of a certain sensitivity to even pick some of that shit up.
Yeah.
Like microaggressions, some of those just probably might just go over your head, depending on how grounded.
And also, it could be a chance that it might not be racial. It could be just that the person don't like you for whatever.
Yeah, it could be a person that's just a prick. Yeah, so, I'm hearing. So we know the story here. So I just wanted to kind of touch on it. I don't think Kiffin said anything bad. He's just talking the truth.
Well, and basically,
look what I call it. I call him lame. It was supposed to be an N.
Oh! I didn't notice that.
Lame Kiffin. Oh, that's effed up, man. I gotta fix that. And what you trying to say?
Based on what Stephen A. said, I guess there's some truth to it. I guess.
No, there's truth to it. There's no doubt about it.
I wasn't aware of that, but
yeah, that's truth to it.
But as a Black person living in this country, whatever the words Mississippi, you hear those words, the thoughts of
Mississippi has
the movies and stuff and seeing what happened back in during during civil rights, those thoughts do kind of pop in your mind.
Well, Stephen A. goes on to say that if you're not from Mississippi, that might be a shock because there's plenty of Black folk in Mississippi.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there are. Yeah,
there's plenty. There's plenty of Black folk in Mississippi living the lives that they're living. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not tripping over something.
It ain't going nowhere. They live down there. It ain't going nowhere. Right. Yeah. So yep. And to them, that's what it is.
That's just the way it is.
It's just like
there's a certain comfort in knowing where people are coming from. You know, I know where
Yeah,
you coming from. You know where I'm coming from, and we could just give each other a wide berth. You know.
right. Right.
Anyway, so here's the playoff picture in the NBA, right? So have you've been watching the games, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm watching the game right now. Watching the Detroit and
Who's
Cleveland right
winning?
now. Right
They just,
now, no, it hasn't started yet. It starts at
okay, so it didn't start yet.
it starts at
Yeah,
8.
this thing don't go up more than an hour, so it'll be over. But I tell you what, OKC. Oh man, you wait till I got something for you, man. I can't play it yet.
Okay.
But LeBron's getting his ass kicked in memes, man,
Oh,
all over the internet. Man, poor LeBron, man. It's just, it's really.
yeah.
Uh,
It was so funny. After the game, I was watching Maria Taylor and them on the post game show, and they were talking more about LeBron.
I mean, come on.
OKC. A matter of fact, at one point,
What's
Maria
up,
was like,
Charles?
Maria was like, okay,
What's
okay.
going on, Chief?
All right.
Hey, what's up,
What's up,
Charles?
Dre?
Hey,
All right. How you been? How you been, Dre?
Yeah. How you doing, man? Are you about ready to you ready to leave now, right? Aren't you leaving?
Nah, tomorrow's my last day, man.
Oh yeah, okay. Congratulations, man. Yeah, congrats, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's not even a whole day; it's half a day.
Okay, great. That's good,
Yeah,
man.
that's cool. Look at my man's up here. Listen, so yeah, but you're right, man. Man, Maria Taylor has to be like 6'3", right? Well, she wears a lot of heels a lot, but she's a tall drink of water, man.
But she's fine though. She's fine.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. She's married to a brother too, ain't she?
I think she just got married. I think she just got married. I think.
Anyway, so anyhow, but back to the thing. Yeah, LeBron. Here's a question. I keep talking to Charles about this, and he was giving me shit. I think I broke him down. I think LeBron should retire.
Okay.
I think LeBron. So what do you think, man? I think LeBron should just hang it on.
I mean, it's up to him, man. I mean, well, he got that. He's unrestricted free agent, and he made what 52 million last year, or something like that, right? Was it?
Well, it's not about the money. I mean, for him, I mean, every million counts. What I'm saying is, right. I think he's holding the league back now, just like you said. You said it yourself. Let me just say this.
Okay.
You said that even after a big loss and being swept, they talk more about LeBron than the winning team.
Yeah.
I mean, why is the conversation about this dude, man? The OKC is on the way up. So go ahead, Charles. What you was gonna say?
I think he wants to play. He wants to make sure Bronny's is still in, because if he leaves, his son ain't gonna be in the league no more. So I think he wants to give his son one more year to see if he can come on his own.
He's not gonna. I hear you, but I doubt if that's the reason, man.
Yeah, the sacrifice, man.
I don't know, man. I mean, Charles might get a point, man. I think Charles got a point, man.
Because if he ain't there, his son ain't gonna be in the team no more.
His son's not gonna be in the Lakers no more anyway. I think his days are over on the Lakers as well.
I don't know. If James is if James is still in the Lakers, James is gonna say he stays. Because if he goes, I go.
If James stays with the Lakers, his son ain't going nowhere.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
His son ain't going nowhere.
Listen, man, I can't argue with you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys might be right. I just think that for the betterment of the league, he should just let the young boys shine, man. Get the hell out of the way.
I think the league's doing okay in its own right now, man. I think the league is in good hands. I don't think I don't think he has any impact on the league right now.
Well, that's not true. Now that you're still talking about him.
Well, I mean, that was after a loss, so that was it. That was just one night.
Okay, man. We keep going back and forth for this, man. I'm one of those kind of guys, man. If I had a shirt that said "Get your ass out of here, LeBron," I'd wear it.
I mean, the guy scored he scored 25 points. He didn't do that bad.
But he could score 25 points when he's 60 years old. That's the one thing he can do. He's not, he's like George Foreman. He couldn't move, but he could throw a right hook.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, so the playoff pictures. right in front of you. The Knicks look like savages. Let's see how long they can hold that up, man. When they
Well,
get to the next level.
if the Knicks win tonight, it's over. You know that.
No, the Knicks, it is over.
Knicks won, but
The Knicks, oh, they swept already.
yeah, the Knicks
What?
won.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
the Knicks swept the Sixers.
Yeah, they blew them out.
So now the Knicks are waiting for the winner of the Cleveland and
Oh yeah, that's right.
and Detroit. And
Detroit, yeah, you're right. You're
those
right.
guys are 2-2. And that series is going to be at least 2 more games and maybe a possible 3.
right.
So the Knicks are sitting home, man, twiddling their thumbs, eating bonbons and shit. And they see if some rust comes in because the streak, that hot streak might be over.
So yeah, we'll see. But
Yeah.
I think they may. I think this could be the year to make it. At least make it. I don't know they're going to win it, but they at least make it to the finals anyway.
Well, we'll see. They certainly could beat Detroit or Cleveland.
Yeah.
Even though Detroit, I think, had the best of them during the regular season.
Yeah.
But they can still win though. But we'll see.
So we know the WNBA started, and not much to say here. Here's the Dream is number 2, the Valkyries. The Aces lost a game, I believe, and the Fever lost the game to a lesser team. And of course, the Fever only mentioned that because Caitlin Clark is on that team, of course. And so
Andrew Reese 2-0. Right?
What did she do?
She's 2-0. I mean, she was on a bad team for the past couple of years. Finally, she's on a winning team.
Okay, we'll see. 2-0 doesn't make you a winning team. So she's on the Dream. Is she on the Dream or the Valkyries? The Dream?
Dream, I think. Yeah.
Atlanta Dream, right? Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Maybe I'll go check to see what her stat line looks like. So anyways, it's my girl. So hockey for you, hockey playoffs are in full swing, just like the NBA. Hey, dig this. The Philly got swept as well.
Mm-hmm.
The Flyers, I should say, got swept.
Mm-hmm.
So it hasn't been a good year for for the daggone Philadelphia team. Oh, that's right. You're a Philly boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't paying. I don't watch hockey, so I haven't been paying attention to that one.
Can you imagine your 2 teams, man, getting their asses swept? But that's all right, man. Hockey is hockey, man. So I haven't seen any of the games yet either. But I should say I gotta track it, man. I cannot track it. So anyway, so we know that's going on. The search for the Stanley Cup. Baseball. Anybody watching baseball yet?
Not yet.
I mean, shit. They already played almost 50 games. It's 45 games. Even when I'm channel surfing, right? I haven't really even seen a game to channel surf by. I mean,
with me, it's only right now. It's only NBA.
God, I don't see how they generate so much money, man. I guess it's because, the TV contracts are solid, and then of course I think people still like going to baseball games.
Yeah.
If you're a decent team, stadiums do get filled up. If you're a decent team, it depends on where you are as well. So they sell a lot of, but still the TV revenues is the one that keeps them afloat.
Yeah.
It must be a tremendous tax write-off too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard me. Sorry about that. I had a phone call.
Yeah.
I hope you guys didn't hear me.
No. We heard everything you said, and we
I know you did
it. We call the cops too. So anyway, man, we into the banter section, man.
Brock got swept. Rest in peace. Any more GOAT talk? Whatever, man.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, well, okay. Listen. Okay.
No more good talk. No more good talk.
Are we clear on that?
Yeah. No more good talk with LeBron.
Oh well, hold on, fellas. Just hold on for a second. Just hold on for a second. You know what I'm saying?
Looking, puts up a 3. Bang! Looking, puts up a three. Bang! Bang! Looking, puts
That's
up a three.
funny.
Bang! Bang!
Well, I was gonna say,
Looking, puts up a three. Bang! Bang!
I was gonna say, I never seen a picture of a Jordan and LeBron standing like that, but
That's so cold-blooded, man.
Yeah, that wasn't nice to LeBron, man. He doesn't deserve that. He doesn't deserve that.
That is cold-blooded, man. And let me tell you, I think that shit was funny. When I first saw it, I said, oh my God. And that was a call that Mike Breen did with Steph, man, hitting this again. It was a mile away, and he did the double bang, because he doesn't do the double bang, but once in the blue moon.
Mhm.
But man, shit, he double banged the hell out of this.
Looking, puts up a three. Bang! Bang! Looking, puts up a three. Bang! Bang!
Where did that, man? They had a wild imagination, man.
That is so bad.
Wild imagination, yeah.
Oh man, gee.
Yeah,
And,
but
you know,
there's no more good talk between LeBron and Jordan.
no,
It's
not
over.
at all. And I like it that the way they have, because this is pretty much the size difference between the two of them.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Is that much taller? I don't think so.
yeah, man, listen, Jordan was maybe 6'4", 6.
Nah, Jordan was 6'6", man.
They lie on these things, man.
You think so?
Yeah, you know. So, but LeBron is a big dude, man.
LeBron is 6'7".
No, LeBron is 6'9".
He's 6'9".
Yeah,
6'8" or 6'9".
Okay.
yeah,
I think it's 6'9", yeah.
Yeah, so you see these guys, man. So if you see them together, that's around 3 inches right there.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like more than that to me.
Right. Well, I mean, this might be more 4 or 5 inches. I think he's
Yep, 4 or 5.
Anyway, I thought that was funny. Anyway, Coco Gauff, man, beat the Mira Andreeva. So she's still alive in the Italian Open.
Oh.
She's going to the semifinals. I think it's tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And she plays 26. She's still ranked like 3rd or 4th. She plays the 26th ranked lady. Sometimes that doesn't matter when you get down to these last semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
So she has a chance to win the Open. And, so she's got a lot of issues. I don't know why these girls, they go through this like a midlife crisis at 21 and 22. Because a lot of stuff off the court bothers her. A lot of shit, a lot of people are in her ear. And, you have these people in your ear, man.
Yeah, well, same thing happened to Osaka, right?
Yeah.
They just can't stay focused.
Yeah,
for some reason.
And they don't want to know if they want to hang out, they want to do this, they want to do that,
Yeah, they want to have boyfriend, they want to have babies, things like that, That's the consequences, man.
Yeah, man, having a baby is like, if she has it, man, I think that's the one thing she won't do, because her parents are all on her. So I have a feeling that she won't pop up like Osaka, and all that.
Yeah, as long as she in the game, man, anything can happen, man. Any goal can, a penalty or foul, anything can happen, man, when you're in the game. Unless she ain't doing it the way she is, man, anything can happen.
I agree with you. I understand what you're saying. I understand. I can't argue with that. So you're gonna get an argument for me. So I just wanted to show that she's still alive. She won in 3 sets. It was a tough match.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there's a controversy in Boston, and I don't know why. Because a lot of people say when they won the championship that Tatum got robbed of an MVP. Do y'all think he got robbed?
Nah.
Tatum? No, didn't he go to Brown? Didn't Brown?
Yeah, no, he went to Brown, but
okay.
But Tatum, they had a press conference with Tatum the other day. I'm gonna play this and just listen up to this one.
Well, I mean, he was close.
Time to hear from Jason Tatum. He was asked what the one thing he is still chasing is in the NBA in his basketball career, and here is what Jason Tatum had to say.
2 questions for the road. What's one moment that Jason Tatum's still chasing?
I would say winning another championship and holding up Finals MVP.
Can you do it in Boston?
Absolutely. And especially after what I've been through, it it would mean that much more.
That one still stings, I think, for him.
No, I mean, it was close. It was close.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You guys outright say like he was a bum in that series.
No. It was close.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he felt like so. The scuttlebutt out there is that he felt that he was slighted.
Yeah.
But there's forces in the NBA, and I don't know why, who've been trying. They said that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown will never win a championship together because they're supposed to occupy the same space. And so when they won the championship, that proved those people wrong. But some people just don't like to be wrong. They obviously can play together.
Of course.
Right? They obviously could play together.
Yeah.
So they know how to divide the issue up, But so some people saying that this is going to they say his statement is going to guarantee they're going to split them up. Now they might have to split them up for financial reasons and stuff like that. But they need to put other pieces out there. And they might not, with those two max contracts, they might not be able to do it.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
It should. You did something that only 6 guys have done in NBA history, Jason, and you got robbed on that one. But holding up another championship.
Everybody talk about what they've been through. Like,
because
he's made hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, but he's been through a lot, though. It doesn't matter how much you make.
He hurt himself.
He didn't hurt himself. He blew his Achilles out and was worried that he could never be the same basketball player. But you make it sound like it's just like, oh, he stubbed his toe, he'll be fine.
Does Tom Brady say all that I went through looking back on his knee injury?
No, he just cries when he talks about when he got drafted.
Yeah.
Well, right, but I'm saying
I mean, come on. That's not the greatest comparison.
Of course
if you're talking about somebody
saying that he went through something.
Right.
Right. He was the 199th pick of the draft, not the 3rd.
Yeah, because I don't understand. He still cries about it.
Right.
Okay. In 2010 with an odd haircut, he said he was crying about the Brady 6. Being through something is not getting an injury that almost all great athletes go through at some point in their life.
Not all great athletes don't go through an Achilles tear.
I mean, how many Achilles tears?
Kevin Durant, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes.
Tom Brady never had an Achilles tear.
What did he blow out?
He blew his knee out.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, is there a big difference?
There's a major difference.
How long does it take to come back from either?
We see people.
You see, you know what, man? You know what? This is why, being on a swivel at the sports bar puts me on par with just the regular assholes out there. Yeah. You don't have to be a brain surgeon to talk about sports. You know what I'm saying? You really don't. You know what I'm saying? You just go out there and just start spewing shit, observation.
That was a dumb question he had. You shouldn't ask that question.
I mean, his take on it was, I think he realized that he lost his his point, and he just try to stick with the Tom Brady thing.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this is like you're just having fun with it, man. Of course, these people, probably been on every day or whatever they do. So, anyhow, so we got a couple other things, man. Going down the list. Oh, I gotta play some of this now. Of course, everybody hates Jason Whitlock,
right?
And probably second to that, a lot of people hate Skip Bayless. But listen to Skip. Skip came back on First Take. You know that, right?
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
I haven't watched First Take in a long time, but I've seen an outgrow. But listen to this little listen to my man on this topic.
All right, we're gonna play. I want to play this clip from Skip Bayless yesterday.
Kept saying it's going to be a reunion. No, it wasn't a reunion. It was a rebirth. It was a relaunch. It was just a restart of the greatest thing that has ever happened to me in my lifetime. My on-air chemistry, rapport, connection, whatever you want to call it. Thank you, God. With Stephen A. Smith. It's just like riding a bicycle, only it's the greatest bicycle you've ever ridden, and it's a bicycle built for two.
Oh, Jesus. Right.
He's been melodramatic there.
That is Skip Bayless talking about First Take and Stephen A. Smith. Possibly one of the worst sports talk shows in the history. And that's the way it used to be. That's the way it used to be discussed, Steve. That First Take was the worst thing that happened to sports talk. Dan Lebertard talks about it. Everybody talks about it. But now that it's been gone for 6, 7, 8 years, and now that Skip Bayless has failed without ESPN, now everybody's pretending like, oh, the chemistry between Stephen A. and Skip was so amazing. And so they had this reunion last Friday, and clearly it was a job interview for Skip Bayless. Let's play shot number 4 before me and Steve get into a conversation.
I'm just immediately deeply connected to his psyche. And I'm playing off him. And by the way, I got off some good zingers. I don't know what you thought, but I got off 4 or 5. And again, the beauty of our relationship is he'll let me get away with that. And I don't think he let just any and everybody get away with those zingers. But he was getting a kick out of them. And they were funny. And they're not malicious. They're not low blows. They're not personal shots. They're just funny.
It's like a love song.
I love to have fun with him, and he loves to have fun with me. And he loves to roll his eyes at me and make all those funny faces at me. It's just magic.
Yeah,
I got to go back into the magic.
Reunited.
And it was like
that song, I'd play it.
Reunited.
We had never stopped.
Reunited.
We needed to stop or it would have gotten stale. It was so fresh because
He should get into acting. He's a good actor.
10 years of extremely emotional opinions that we wanted to unleash on each other, and we did.
He should get into acting, man.
Do we have the? I don't know.
That's the wrong show. That's the wrong.
I don't know if we.
I mean,
my God.
Jason,
Holy cow!
I don't think Vrabel was pining this much for forgiveness of his wife in recent weeks. All right.
Yeah, melodramatic.
Yeah, I think we lost Rich.
You know, Twitch?
I'm still here. Don't worry about it.
Oh, he's back. Yeah, he's
We
here.
had a little technical difficulty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Skip Bayless he should go into acting.
Yeah, man.
Hey, look, man. I mean, they're gonna bring him back. Bring him back. I don't care. It'll matter to me. Shit, man. Hey, good for them.
Yo, no matter what you think.
All they're doing is making money, right?
It was always the show. Stop it,
Well,
Steve.
all right.
So what they're doing, man.
But they were important. I don't know if they were on Mount.
They were reviled, Steve, not by me,
I
by
think Rich is gone.
others. Deadspin, social media.
Joe, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're here. I just let it play a little longer. Anyway, man, that shit was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny, man. These guys are killing me. Anyway, so I saw a little snippet of him being on the thing. It was maybe a minute or so. I was maybe channel surfing, but I have not watched First Take in years. In years, man. Sheesh. It's been a long time, man. So
I have it on because I keep you on in the background. So I have a lot of times during the day I have it on ESPN. So I'll see pieces of it, as I'm doing stuff,
All right, so me with it being a full service sports show, I always have to get into something that it's an intersection of sports and real life, relationships. And here's another brother who, was probably a bum, when he was young and broke, pining over these ambiguous looking good women, and he found one, and she got knocked up. He knocks her up within 4 months.
Okay.
And then he dumps her. And now she's all over the internet, all over social media, just trashing his ass. You know what I'm saying? And he's a football player. He's got, and one of the things that a lot of these young guys don't understand is that even if you're a good player, your capital is your not just how well you play, it's also how you carry yourself.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you start looking for being like a face of the franchise or looking like for a long-term extension to a contract, those kind of things. Look at Stephon Diggs, for example, and I'm gonna play this clip for a second. This guy had like 3 or 4 babies in 1 year. Then he had one woman take him to court. He got, he got off. But that court case cost him $69 million contract.
You talking about Stephon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these guys are such assholes. And it's hard to feel sorry for them when they get caught up. There's nothing for this woman to get pregnant, right? She said, at some point, I'm going to get pregnant by some asshole. I might as well do it by a millionaire. Yeah. And tag you're it, right? We both know somebody who said, hey, listen, if I have an athlete and he wants to put a condom on, I'm going to say, hey, we ain't doing it if you put that on. Yeah, man. Anyway. Yeah, man. So listen, let's go ahead and play a little bit of this. A couple of minutes of it.
Just a quick question. Hypothetically, if a man were to kick out his 8-month pregnant girlfriend and unborn daughter to then be on Hinge the very next day, you would not think that that type of man is a good man or a good father. Truly think it's time that people stop blaming women for the partners they choose.
Riva TV. What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. So this woman has come to the internet to expose her ex-boyfriend / her baby daddy. Baby daddy in question is actually NFL player Fred Johnson from the Eagles. And basically, she took to social media to kind of like expose that he dumped her, he put her out, he already talking to new girls. And when she put this stuff on the internet, women actually did the opposite of maybe what she thought that they were going to do, and they actually didn't defend her. They actually held her accountable for the situation. So we're going to go ahead and press play, pause play, and then of course I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this entire situation.
Just a quick question. Hypothetically, if a man were to kick out his 8-month pregnant girlfriend and unborn daughter to then be on Hinge the very next day looking for women to have fun with, hypothetically, you would not think that that type of man is a good man or a good father. You would probably...
Well, hold on a second. Okay, I'm gonna let her finish, but him not wanting to be with you don't necessarily have anything to do with his connection with the child. So we're gonna start there. But
Hey, Charles, you agree with that, right?
I can't hear what they're saying though. I don't know what happened.
How come you didn't say anything? Okay,
I'm gonna let her continue.
No, I can hear it.
Yeah, you could hear. Okay, I thought it was something. I don't know. After my son called me, the audio kind of got messed up. So I don't know. I didn't want to log off and log back on again. But I could hear you though. But I just can't hear the videos.
And furthermore,
well, you got to
hypothetically, if these women were to be aware of the fact that
that's what I should
hypothetically
do.
this man has an 8-month pregnant now ex-girlfriend and child on the way, and still decides to want to speak to and have fun with him, hypothetically, you would think that that kind of woman also...
See, now, Charles not being able to hear the girl, he blew my punchline. I had a good joke on there, too.
Oh, okay.
But he'll catch up.
So, has absolutely no respect for herself, no integrity, no morals, and no decency.
Again, not necessarily. Okay, again, not necessarily, and I'm going to give you guys a breakdown why as we continue. But I'm going to let her.
You can hear now? Okay.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, so if hypothetically those situations were true, those would be some pretty people, in my opinion. But just wondering what you guys think. I just truly think it's time.
So before we get into her second video, okay, let's just talk about.
You don't think all that hair is real?
Nah, extensions.
Yeah,
man, it's extension upon extension. What the hell are you doing?
exactly what happened at
She
hand in the
black?
first conversation. So obviously,
No, let me stop it. See, there's a thing about real dark-skinned NFL players.
But I think she's
She's ambiguous, right? You don't
ambiguous,
know
or
that she,
maybe Latin.
yeah, but the point really is a lot of the real dark-skinned NFL players are darker skinned. They for some reason they fantasize about these ambiguous looking women. And every time and they almost always end in some kind of bullshit. Whether
Yeah.
it's going to court or whether it's just baby mamaism. I mean, for some reason, they just have this fantasy that they couldn't pay for before they got rich. This chick
Yeah.
would never look at this dude. She would have never looked at this dude unless he had that money.
Oh, you're
she's
right.
talking about herself, right? And she's saying that she's 8 months pregnant. They broke up. He put her out. And immediately after that, he started to talk to some other people on, a dating app called Hinge. And obviously she found out they had a very public relationship. And so she's, basically saying like these girls knew what they were getting themselves into. And, she's basically just talking.
If he was broke, she would walk by him and she wouldn't pee on him to put out a fire.
So, so that's him. So that's him in all those videos.
Yeah.
So it seemed like he was excited for the baby at one point. So I'm not sure what happened.
About like their integrity and how bad it is.
She's pregnant here too. Yeah.
People.
I'm saying, yes.
But the baby, like she said, the baby, he could want the baby and not the woman.
But I'm saying in the videos, and then for some reason he threw her out.
Yeah, but he's not. But he could want the baby and not the woman. He could fall. If the baby's really his, he needs to have a paternity test. But he could fall out with a woman though.
Well, okay.
He don't have to have them both, man. They weren't married, so she might have said something or did something that he didn't like.
Well, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Hey, Charles.
I'm listening.
Let me before I end this little piece, because she makes a real good point here. When you couldn't hear, right? Reva, this sister over here, said, well, hold on now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, she said he might want the kid. He might, have nothing. The relationship he might have with the kid has nothing to do with whether he liked the woman or not. And I had asked you a question, and you didn't hear that thing. I said, well, you could probably shed some light on that.
How's that? Hey, yo, man, you throwing the bucket of water at me, man. I'm all the way in the corner. I'm all the way in the corner minding my own business, man. You throwing the bucket of water at me.
Yeah, you blew it because you couldn't hear the exchange. I said, I got a good singer here. You blew it.
I have to say, context to these conversations absolutely matter because we see, NFL player Stephon Diggs having baby after baby after baby. And if we're going to hold any women accountable for talking to a man that has another girl pregnant, we need to have the same exact smoke for Cardi B.
That bitch, that my baby dad too, girl. Well, what now? I'll know. We'll figure it out.
I'm just saying, like, if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it because he had women who were 8 months, 9 months pregnant while he was parading around town with her, and y'all were supporting it. So is it wrong or is it not wrong? Right? Like, we can't pick and choose just because it's happening maybe in this kind of scenario, to this woman. We can't pick and choose and say what's right or what's wrong. That's the first thing.
Stephon Diggs has had one of the busiest years of any male celebrity. The athlete started off the year with one child, a 9-year-old daughter named Nova, and ended 2025 with almost enough kids to start a basketball team. Stephon Diggs with 3 newborn babies in 2025.
Second thing, I kind of find very often that women love to talk about how a man is not a good father because the relationship with the child's mother ends. Like the two of them don't necessarily have anything to do with one another, right?
Just a quick question. Hypothetically, if a man were to kick out his 8-month pregnant girlfriend and unborn daughter to then be on Hinge the very next day looking for women to have fun with, hypothetically, you would not think that that type of man is a good man or a good father.
Now, after she posted the original video, she ended up having to turn her comments off because women were going off on her. Okay, so much so that she had to then make this follow-up video, basically kind of like defending herself and calling out the women who are calling her out. Crazy.
That people stop blaming women for the partners they choose and start blaming the partners for pretending to be something that they're not. I am so used to people's judgments and opinions and whatever they want to say about what I share on the internet. But what I've realized is that there are so many people quick to say, well, what did you do in the situation? Or you knew what you were getting yourself into, or you know who you picked. And that's not true.
Now we're going to have to hold on for a second. Okay. And the reason why she is getting said backlash is because a couple of months ago, okay, so I want you guys to stay with me. A couple months ago, she was on the internet basically giving women dating advice, right? And like, oh, if this man don't ask you to be his girlfriend, then, you know, basically it's going to be your fault if you get your feelings hurt because he don't have any loyalty to you.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if a man has not explicitly asked you to be his girlfriend, that is not your man. Well, you know, you'll cook for him, clean for him, stay at his house, sleep with him, You do all of that for a man that has not asked you to be his girlfriend. What is incentivizing him to ask you? Because he can have his cake and eat it too in this situation, right?
Now, let me tell you something that's very interesting. Okay. A couple of months after that, she was parading around social media with Fred, you know, her and him doing like, you know, outfits and stuff like that on vacation. The two of them like spending time together.
She's not a bad looking woman.
And then she posted this video. The caption of the video says, in your I'm just single for a while era, you will get invited to a wedding as a +1. It is very important that you go to that wedding. So she is making it be known that she was single, okay, got invited to a wedding. And at that wedding, she ended up meeting Fred. Okay, now just keep in mind all of the dating advice that she was just giving. Okay, girlfriend treatment, this and that, and you gonna do all this stuff, and you know, basically, why would he buy the cow if he can get the milk for free? Remember all that advice that she was giving. Okay, in the comment sections of that same exact post, there was this comment that popped up. It says, "Wait, I think it was my wedding you're talking about. We could not be happier for you and Fred." To which the woman in this video responded and said, "Yes, it was such a beautiful night and you were the most beautiful bride." Now, the wedding she attended was for Buccaneers football player number 60, Michael Jordan, and his wife. Okay. Now I want you guys to stick with me. She made that post about, you know, he can have his cake and eat it too and all that kind of stuff in April. That wedding actually also happened in April. So while she was giving these women advice, she also ended up just, you know, happened by happenstance meeting Fred, okay, at the wedding. When she put, oh, it's very important that you answer that or whatever the case is, that was around December, okay? Same time, she made another post saying that it's going from 2 to 3 in the 2026 new year. This would mean in a couple month span, she went from the talking stage to the girlfriend stage to pregnant very quickly.
That's what I wanted her to say. So she got pregnant within 6 months.
Okay.
Or less. You didn't ask her to marry him.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, she was lay
She
locking.
She had a plan.
She was lay locking the hell out of him.
Yep, she had a plan. And the plan worked. She got pregnant, and something happened. And he says, "Listen, I don't want to have, you know, okay, you could have the baby, but we ain't gonna have no relationship." I think she got mad at that.
I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe after she got, maybe after she realized she was pregnant, maybe she started, you know, showing her true self a little bit. Maybe I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's right, because she got the bag. See, now she doesn't have the full bag, but if the baby's his, and if he'll be stupid not to take a paternity test. But the one thing about women who want to trap a man with money, they know about the ovulation cycle. So there's nobody touched her but him for at least 3 months. Even if she had a roster, she turned those broke guys off.
Yeah.
So she want to make sure that if a paternity test comes up, it's going to be his, so she could have so she could get that money. Now, I think she's thought that would lead to some marriage, so she could really go for the gusto.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the way they post, the way they posted videos and stuff, it seemed like they were, I thought it was serious, right?
Well, a lot of guys, man, they love bomb. They love bomb. He's playing a role. He's tricking, right? He's tricking. He's taking her out. Everything you see that she had on, he probably paid for. The house is probably his. So he doesn't mind being a trick, and then she has to play her part. Now, I don't know whether he wanted to get her pregnant or not. Most guys are just idiots about that. They just shoot up the club and hope that, they miss. So there you go, And so anyway, and so here, and I don't know if you guys seen this. You guys do know I do like the AI music and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I don't know if you've seen a lot of my stuff, right? So here's one that I wrote for Paul Pierce, right? Because he got another woman pregnant and they had to do a paternity test. And it turns out it's his. So here it is. So it turns out here it is for all the brothers, who are stupid enough to shoot up the club and lose money over it. This is just a couple of minutes.
And that's smart.
I felt the flutter, a miracle on the way. You say it's crazy, but I know what I say. The joy and fear, they dance in my heart's core. Excuse my pregnancy, but this baby is yours. Together we'll rise, we'll weather the storm. This baby's our future, in love we transform. Excuse my baby bump, it's the truth I can't hide. In this beautiful journey, I want you by my side. Your love made this happen, the bond we restore. Excuse my pregnancy, but this baby is yours. Those late night cravings, the wonders they bring. Your hand on my belly, oh, how it makes me sing. Through every heartbeat, my soul starts to soar. Excuse my pregnancy, baby, this love's an encore.
So I mean, so that's what that's funny. Anyhow, I play that for all the guys who mistakenly so-called get these women pregnant, but you got to have a paternity test, man. That's what you got to do nowadays, man. You can never really tell. They need to make that mandatory. So that's that, man. So here's another NFL player with no discipline, and having a woman trash his ass on the internet because she don't get what she wants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to know how much money she's going to be getting every month for that child.
Well,
at least 100,000, right?
No, what a month?
Yeah.
No, she's not getting $100,000 a month. Come on, man.
Well, if he has a big contract, no.
No, she's not getting $100,000 a month for a baby. They're not married. I mean,
Look how much money she's making, man. It's a percentage. What I'm trying to tell you.
It's not going to be $100,000 a month. He ain't making that much money. He's in the NFL. He's not in the NBA. That's number one. And number two, there's some caps depending on where the baby. That's why everybody try to get you in California. A lot of other places don't matter how much money you make. There's caps to it.
I see.
So every state is different. And you're right, there's a formula, but the formula never really goes crazy like you might think, right? So if you're and because they also take whatever she's making into account too.
Okay.
And so, but if you're the breadwinner, there's a certain percentage, like in New York City, right? New York City, if you or state, if you have to have pay child support, I don't know if you know this, right? You were married, but if you have to pay child support, it was like 17%, I think.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's a table, and I think it goes against your gross. I don't even think it's your
Yeah, but what I'm
net.
saying is,
I think
with
it's your gross they're
100,000,
taking.
if 17% of your salary is $100,000 a month, that's not, you know what I'm saying? That means your salary's good. Shoot, you're talking about $1.2 million a year.
Yeah, but that's not far fetched for for an NFL player to make.
Now it is. It depends on what NFL player you have. I mean, if it's a quarterback maybe, but not the rank and file guy. Doesn't they don't their contracts ain't as big as you think.
Oh, okay.
You know, if you're a number one receiver, number one back, some of these guys don't make more than five mil a year, and those contracts are like not all guaranteed and all that stuff. But you know what? You might be right in terms of
Yeah, because I think they have there's the minimum they can make. I think the minimum is about 800 grand. I think no.
yeah, but you ain't getting $100,000 a month off of that.
Well, I mean, well, if it's 17%, like for
Well,
example, on the table,
17% is what you're really not getting as much as you think, man.
probably
You're not,
not.
if you were married, then there's other things that come to play, right? And if
Yeah.
and then if it depends on shoot, I would always fight. I'd fight for sole custody myself, and also says if you split custody, then that also impacts.
Oh yeah, makes it less.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that also impacts. Anyway, man. So here's my questions, man. Should LeBron retire from the NBA? Yes or no?
Yes.
Who's that?
This is up to him.
Well, okay, I know it's up to. Well,
I say yes. Let him go.
what
Get his
about
ass
so
out
you
there.
say no, Andre?
Huh? I say no. I say no. I say no. It's up to him. Shit. He can't
No,
want to.
we know it's up to him. We know it's up to him, but we're just asking you if I'd like to see the brother get the hell out of the way.
I think he needs to go.
Yeah, man, that's a change for you though, Charles.
Well, shit, after getting swept, yeah.
Oh, so that's what changed.
Yeah, man. Shit. I mean, if you're the GOAT, you should at least win a game by yourself, right? This one game you're supposed to win by yourself.
Oh yeah, and that last game too on a sweep, he didn't even try. He didn't try to take over the game at all.
And they only lost by 5 points.
And he didn't try, like I said, he didn't even try to take. He was passing the ball. I said, man, take the ball to the hole, LeBron.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Exactly.
And anyway, man, my second question here is, did you ever watch sports First Take, Charles?
Nah.
No, I know you did, Dre. Do we really need to see Skip Bayless and stupid Stephen A. Smith?
I mean, not really, but I mean, they do it. Then I don't really care. I mean, if you do it, he probably come back. It'll probably be just like Mad Dog. It'll be like once a week or something like that. Probably.
Yeah, it's not going to be every day. That's for sure. No.
I don't think it'll be every day right away. It may get to that point, but I don't really care. But I mean, I don't need to see it again. But
well,
I didn't miss not watching Skip. Always
me either. Did you?
Always
I didn't watch him when he was with Shannon Sharp either.
I mean, well, then I would watch only because Shannon was there. I would watch then, but I was kind of always stuck with First Take too, because So anyway,
all right. So listen, listen. I don't need to see it, and it doesn't matter to me because I pretty much don't watch First Take or any of the sports shows hardly anymore. I mean, I'm doing stuff. I mean, because a lot of them come on and the market's open, so I'm fooling around with the market. And anyway, the last one is, why was Tatum's desire for championship MVP a signal? Why did it signal a problem with Jaylen Brown? And maybe there's a backstory we just don't know about, because they said they're going to split them up because they think their aspirations are divergent, and I think it's stupid. Remember when what's the guy's name? He played forever. His cousin played for Toronto. They played on the same team, but they didn't want to stay on the team. They almost, gosh,
Vince Carter.
Yeah, Vince Carter and his cousin.
Oh, Tracy McGrady.
Yeah,
T-Mac.
T-Mac.
Yeah.
They had a chance to play on Toronto together, and they didn't do it, man. And this was right before they both were at their peak.
I know. That's a shame.
Man, they could have made some real big headway.
I think
in
so.
the league, and I don't know why they didn't do it. And it turns out that they're cousins, maybe not first cousins, but they're related.
Right? Yeah.
Jeez, man, I said that's stupid, man.
Well, same thing happened with KD and James Harden. Remember at the beginning?
You mean in OKC?
Yeah, they had all three of them.
Oh man, they had Westbrook.
They had Westbrook.
They had
James Harden and KD
and the African brother.
Yeah, Ibaka.
Yeah, I mean,
so those four guys, if they had stayed together, man, shit, they could have had at least 2 or 3 rings.
The problem is, man, they got to the championship game, not the Western Championship game. I don't think they ever got to the finals. But the problem is, man, they can't play when these guys get max contract. You can't play that many players.
They go to the finals. They lost to the Heat, right?
Yeah. They won the final. They won the finals, man. Just didn't win it.
Yeah, lost to the Heat. Yeah.
He just didn't win it.
Yeah, man.
But again, OKC is a small market. You know what I mean? It's not like New York or Los Angeles. So
no, it's not.
those 3 guys, you couldn't pay them.
That's the point I'm trying to make. You could,
yeah.
And listen, and Serge Ibaka was not going to come in cheap either.
Oh no, he wasn't.
He wasn't going to come in cheap either. So you're talking about 4 guys, man. Maybe Serge won't be a max, but it's hard to say the other 3 wouldn't be maxes.
Mm-hmm. Hall of Famers. They're all 3 are Hall of Fame.
All 3 of them are Hall of Famers.
Yeah,
hands down, first ballot Hall of Famers.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of people don't like Westbrook, but for 4 years, he averaged a triple-double. Nobody has ever done that before. Or Oscar Robertson did it once. He did it 4 times. And a lot of people,
I think Jokic is doing it now, right? Jokic?
No, he's not averaging triple-double for a season.
Oh yes, he is.
No, he's not.
The past 2 years he has.
I gotta check the stats.
Yeah, the past 2 seasons, man. My man averaged triple-double. The past 2 seasons he has.
He had over 82 assists, over not 82, 820 assists, over 820 points for sure. Probably over 820 rebounds. I could do that, but I don't know about the assists. But I got to check that out.
Jokic has been averaging triple-double for the last 2 seasons, at least the last. And I mean, it might be 3, but I think for sure 2.
For every game for a season.
No, I mean, his average at the end of the season is a triple-double. Is what I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember anybody mentioning that.
Oh yes, he has, man. See, you don't follow basketball, man. You're not an analyst.
See, we might have a language problem because you might say you had a couple of triple doubles during the
season.
No.
I'm sorry, average for the season for the past 2 years.
I gotta check out. I believe you, but if you gotta go, I gotta see it in print. I gotta see it.
Why don't you just take my word for it, man? You gotta check it.
Sometimes you gotta trust but verify. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, gentlemen, any last words? Oh, there's a fight coming up. I got it. Errol Spence is going back in the ring.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so you don't know sports.
Boxing, you mean? You mean boxing?
Errol Spence is going back. He's the guy who got his butt whipped by my man who just beat the Canelo. Real bad. Errol Spence is supposed to be, he was one of the better fighters, and he's fighting Tim Tszyu, and it's supposed to be a pretty big fight, so it's coming up in July, So I just wanted to say that. And
Okay.
anyway, we're coming down to the end. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Copyright, fair use, and all this kind of stuff. Any last words, fellas?
Nah, nothing for me, man.
Hey man, so congrats, Vic, man.
Yeah, I'm about to retire. I'm about to become a free man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join the club, right?
We gotta do a lunch, man. We gotta do a lunch.
Yeah. And anytime you're down, let me know.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, didn't we already do a lunch for this guy?
Oh, did we?
For me?
Was it the sushi thing, man? Has to get together? No, but
For me?
Oh, you mean
that was for Joy, right?
No, that was at the ale house.
Yeah. So when we went to the ale house, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that kind of a pseudo like this guy's getting out of here?
Oh, was it?
No.
Whatever.
That was for Joy. We did it. Remember?
That was for who?
Joy. I mean, for Joy, Andre.
No, Trey was big on.
No. We had something for me before. We had something for me.
Yeah, that
last
was
year.
God.
So who was that for then?
It was for you.
Nah, get the heck out of there, man.
And so where y'all want to go, man? You know what I'm saying? And listen, we can do whatever you want, man. So this I mean, to me, I don't know if we were doing sushi because we purposely didn't go to the sushi spot because we wanted to mix it up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Which we could go back to the sushi spot now that we've mixed it up. That's your favorite.
Yeah, nah, I know about doing the sushi, man. When you guys are down, let me know.
Yeah, man. Same here, man. Just let me know, man.
Well, listen, man, I'll throw something out. Well, officially, this guy's not. He's still on the clock until the end of May, right?
Yeah, 29.
Yeah,
but I'm not in the office after tomorrow.
Yeah, but we don't need to know all of
So
that.
tomorrow you want to leave? You be on leave?
Yeah. The rest of the next 2 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got travel comp and I got sick leave. I got to burn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So listen, man, I'll throw something out there. See who might want to come, man. Even my man who couldn't come because he was in Ramadan.
Yeah. What's it called?
Yeah.
Marvell.
Yeah, Marvell.
Marvell,
yeah. So I mean, I could throw something out there, man. We just
man.
Because we don't have to pull nobody's legs. So, anyways, gentlemen.
All right, buddy.
Man,
have a good night, guys.
Hey, Trey, man, I appreciate you coming up, man.
No problem, man.
Yeah,
man. I'll make when I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good
I
night.
appreciate that.
Okay.
All right,
brother. Later.
Later.
All right, bye.
All right, guys. All right, later.
Grab your friends, it's time to play. Join the fun, we're here all day. Watch the game with drinks in hand. On the swivel, let's take a stand. On the edge of our seats, we live for the thrill. In this moment together, we're feeling the chill. So here's to the laughter as we gaze at the stars. We say goodnight from the swivel at the sports bar. In the flicker of the screens where our spirits ignite, let's cherish this time as we fade into light. Tasty bites and big screen thrills. Every moment gives you chills. High fives and cheers, it's quite a sight. Join the crowd, it feels so right. As the game goes on, our hearts beat as one. Memories in the making, oh, this night's just begun. So here's to the laughter as we gaze at the stars. We say goodnight from the swivel at the sports bar. In the flicker of the screens where our spirits ignite, let's cherish this time as we fade into light. So good night, my friends, till we meet again.